Hi, I'm Ryan with Lingco. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to individually assign activities and bulk assign activities. So first, we'll click on Modules on the right sidebar, and then we'll say I want to start assigning activities in Unit 1 to my students. So, to assign activities one by one, you click on the activity you want to assign, click on the Assign to Class switch, which will pop up the availability and the grading panel. And then from there, you can start setting all of these up. So we'll start with the start date and the end date. Right now they're set to, I think, the start and end date of my course. We'll have the start date maintain this date, that's fine. And we'll say that I want my students to complete this activity by tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. And then just to save it, you just click out of the box. And you can see now these are both updated, and it automatically saves the changes. Now next, we have the options to allow late submissions, lock after close, set time limit, require a secret code, and add prerequisites. Allow late submissions, if you turn it on, just means that students will be able to submit the activity, but will receive a 0 after the end date. Now you can also grant an extension to those students if you would like them to receive credit after they've submitted it. You can go to our help article database and search up granting extensions to figure out how to do that. So we have that option. We have lock after close, which just means that students will not be able to access the assignment after it's closed or after the end date, whichever comes first. And then we have a set time limit toggle, which if we turn that on, it clearly states that the student would have however many minutes you put in here to complete the activity. After that time runs out, they wouldn't be able to submit any more answers. And then we have require secret code. This would be if you didn't want your students to start the activity until you were ready, they were in class, for instance, and then you would give them this code they would have to input once they tried to enter the activity to begin it. Require secret code and the time limit, and even lock after close a little bit, are more so for quizzes or exams. However, some instructors choose to use them on activities as well. So there's that. If you wanted to add prerequisites, this just means like you can choose which activities must be completed before this one. So students would have to complete a certain activity before being able to start this one. We have our grading options down here. If we click on it, you can see we have grade automatically, which if I turn it off, you wouldn't see the allow multiple attempts. If you turn it on, allow multiple attempts will show up, and then you can set the amount of attempts you want your students to have, or you can turn that off as well. I would highly recommend turning grade automatically on for all activities, because this means any auto-gradable prompt will be automatically graded. You don't have to do anything. The only manual graded prompts that you would have to grade are any audio recordings, video recordings, or short responses. You then have a grading category option, which is just used in the gradebook to group similar assignments together. So if you wanted to name some of these homework, quizzes, whatever you wanted, you can do that. And you can also create an abbreviated name for display in the gradebook with a short name.